it.
I have a problem with that too.
No, I don't like to suck on it.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Remember
Almost the whole
that?
fucking thing. Yeah.
1, 2, 3. I'm gonna need another one for you.
Yeah, go grab it.
What?
So go grab
Yo,
it.
Josh already said whoop whoop in this chat. Uh-oh. Fuck. Fuck, great, what the hell? Fuck. I hate that. Oh well, we got this one anyway.
Okay, I've got this working. I'm gonna shut the filter off now. Turn the YouTube on this one so we can get the chat off of this.
YouTube on that?
Yeah.
Yeah, try it out. Josh says, chat broke again for fuck's sake. KJ Riddle, what up fam? And Danny Boy says, whoop whoop. What up Danny Boy?
I don't feel
Hey, is that something? Did you just do a thing? Yeah, it won't. There's no portrait mode. Oh, did you hand me the carb cap though, my dude?
I'm gonna have to hold it like this.
You're one of the good ones, little Nemo.
Let me hold it. Is that better?
What up, my friendly brothers and sisters from the north?
Danny boy, what up, bud?
We're chilling.
Yeah, we're just chilling with a broken fucking chat and some Tootsie Pops. But we only got orange and red. Somebody took all the good colors.
Oh, that's all I got.
Oh, sorry, dog.
You want to hold it?
Yes, please.
We're gonna get a rare non-glass windowed look at the Positive Vibes intro. Not sure how I feel about that.
You're right. They've had it before.
Who's drooling? You know, it was you.
That or I took too much water up.
Do you drool when you do it? I tried. Must be when I go down like this. I gotta learn to.
Oh, wow. What the whole thing?
What about the swabs? I'll give you nothing to get them. Mima, you want to be the chat bot tonight?
Sure.
Your job is to read these comments.
Okay.
Just read them over us while we're talking.
All right.
Hey, Garcia, what up, bud? Whoop, whoop.
Oh shit, we didn't pull the end of the thing. Here, let me swap this out. Positive Vibes will automatically play next. I'll throw my hands up when it's time. I just want to swap this out real quick.
Silent J says, "What's up, yo?"
Silent J, whoop, whoop.
What up, Silent J? Whoop,
What up,
whoop.
bud?
We're finna do this
Damn
fucking
it.
intro, cuz.
I have to hold it.
Get ready. You can hold it.
Yeah.
gonna be a problem for us?
Jet Wash says, "Hi Mima, how are you today?"
That's
I'm
right.
doing
Fuck
good.
you, Brooklyn Menace, and to everybody else. What's up? You're watching another motherfucking episode of Positive Vibes Live. I am your host, not Slim One, and joining with me this week is. Oh, you need a haircut, cuz.
I know. Fuck, look at me. I'm shaggy as
We're
fuck.
doing it. We're doing it. We're gonna do it. I
Get
have
my
a few
haircut tonight.
haircuts to do.
Sweet.
We got the Iceman join with us, co-host with the Mo-host, I like saying. I don't think it makes sense, but I've always like, what does Beetlejuice say? I'm the co-host with the Mo.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm the host with the most.
I'm the host of the most.
So you're
yeah,
the
that's
co-host
right.
with the co-most? You're the host with the most? You're the co-host with the co-most.
That doesn't sound right, though.
I'm the host with the most. I'm the host with the most.
I'm the co-host with...
You're the co-host with the co-most.
Just go with Mo-host. It
Why
works.
don't you grow one side of your hair long and then comb it over, and then you could be the co-host with the co-most.
Why don't you fuck yourself?
You get a comb over, and I'll film myself sticking my own dick in my ass for you, bro. For sure.
That'll take a long time before that happens.
Skirted egg.
Long time to get
Skirted
that
egg.
hair.
Oh, skirted egg. That was last night when we went to Taggart and Torrance. Do you remember?
No, I don't remember that.
They were talking about how. Well, okay, so Mima's here. What's up, Mima?
How's it going?
And so anyway, last night, me and the Iceman and Mima and Jizz Toes, we went to fucking Taggart and Torrance at the Windsor Beer Exchange. That was cool. I like that. And I guess you don't remember. One of the things they were talking about was how Jonathan Torrance had got some words into the Urban Dictionary by way of...
Can't remember that conversation.
They were talking about how, like, it was like a game of trying to get fucks and cocks into the show.
Yeah.
And that, Ricky, potentially or whatever, Ricky couldn't say fuck, but if he said refucculate,
Yep.
that's
Then he
not
gets
really
the
a
word, yeah.
word, so they can
Can't say anything about it.
Right. So they made up a lot of crazy words to get through it, and to like bypass censors is what I mean. Get through it, and one of the words that Jonathan Torrance came up with was "mafk."
Yeah.
Right.
I remember.
Like motherfucker.
Motherfucker, because you can't say motherfucker.
And so anyway, the story goes that Jonathan Torrance has a couple of words in the Urban Dictionary, and one of them is mafk.
Yep.
I forget what the other one was.
Yeah, I can't remember either.
But then the other one was skirted egg.
See, I didn't hear that one.
Oh, the skirted egg is a bald guy that has all the hair here. Is this chat saying anything?
Well, you're talking.
Oh, no,
so I don't
read
wanna
it. Oh,
interrupt.
just
Okay.
yell it over us while we're talking.
So,
That's what the robot does.
Okay.
Did you shoot
Eric
me at the finger?
Garcia, no, don't get a toupee. They're bullshit. Bullshit.
Bullshit, dude.
Bullshit.
Don't worry.
What up, Lee Helverson?
What up, Lee?
Jet
Lee, what
Wash,
up, Bob? Whoop,
Chillin'. I guess he was saying that to
Oh,
Jet
fuck
Wash.
you then, Lee.
Jello Onions, how popular is Trailer Park Boys in Canada?
It's pretty
Trailer
fucking...
Park Boys originated in Canada.
Yeah,
it
they're
is
from Nova
Canada.
Scotia. They're from
Fuck
Nova
yeah.
Scotia.
Jet Wash, skirted egg.
Yeah, the Iceman is the fucking skirted egg. Look up a picture. Hey,
Oh,
open
no,
up.
I got hair.
Open up a new tab, and you can do this on your phone if you want. Open up a new tab real quick and do a search for Richard from the game Guess Who.
Oh, we already did that. Okay, Google. Oh, you jerk. Richard from the game Guess Who.
Lee Halverson, it's storming like crazy here.
Here's a summary from Wikipedia.
North Chicago.
Guess Who is a two-player character guessing game
No,
created by
bitch.
Laura and Theo Costa.
I know, but how big is it there? What does it compare
Richard
to
from the
American
game Guess Who.
television?
Oh, the TV show?
Yeah.
These pictures should
It compares. I don't know what it compares to, but when it first started off, it wasn't that big of
There
a
he is.
deal. And it showed people didn't do.
You
the
got
tab,
hair
please
on
show
top
them.
of your head. You're
Yeah,
nowhere
not
even
for too
close
much
to
longer,
that.
though.
Nowhere even close to that yet.
Close enough.
Jet Wash says Iceman. Oh no, I seen Iceman in Roger Rabbit when I first found out about him. Jet Wash. Iceman played a
gonna
good
show him that one
villain
too?
in that movie.
I did. I'll see if I can find it again.
If you didn't know, back in what year was that movie made? 1988?
Oh, fuck, I have no
1989 maybe?
What, Roger
88,
Rabbit?
89?
Yeah, like late 80s at least.
Back in the late 80s, there was a movie made called Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and it was an experimental live action mixed with animation. It was a fantastic film. If you don't know it, you're probably a fucking idiot.
Oh, yeah, you'd have to be.
But in the movie, Judge Doom is played by the Iceman. The Iceman actually acted in a fucking Hollywood movie. And if you open another new tab real quick and search for Judge Doom...
Yellow Onion. Keanu Reeves is Canadian. Yes, he is.
Yeah, Kenny Hotz is Canadian, Jonathan Torrens is Canadian, Jeremy Taggart's Canadian, Alanis Morissette is Canadian, Spencer Rice is Canadian, Jan Arden is Canadian,
Yeah.
Eugene Levy is Canadian.
Who's that other Canadian? He's from North Bay or something.
I don't know the North Bay.
He was on
Great White. Who's the guys
Letterman,
from the Great White
David
North?
Letterman. No, maybe not him.
Paul Schaefer. Paul Schaefer is a Canadian. The piano guy for David
Hey, he
Letterman
was
is
on,
Canadian.
What is your
Rick Moranis is Canadian.
What was your favorite part of the show last night?
The Taggart and Torrance show last night.
I liked when they were playing the music.
Okay, my favorite part of the show last night at Taggart and Torrance was easily Undercovers.
Brooklyn Menace, good evening to the rest of Studio 17 fam.
Yeah, Ice, that's so you, bro.
Remember me, Eddie?
Okay, now let me find another picture that proves that that's me.
Bronx Sushi 2.
Say, go ahead, you were saying?
Again.
What was I saying?
What were your favorite parts of the show last night?
Oh, my favorite part of Taggart and Torrance last night was easily Undercovers.
No notifications.
Undercovers was great
That was
because
pretty awesome.
I found myself at the beginning, I'm like, oh, fuck the drummer. I wasn't paying attention to the drummer. I was looking right at Jono play and sing, and I'm like, I'm just going to focus on him. But it was so subtle, and then it got so extreme, that by the end of it, I couldn't take my eyes off of Jeremy playing the drums.
Yeah.
But at the
you're right,
beginning, I was
you're right.
trying to watch Jono, focus on Jono, and
But
give
no, you're
only
right.
my attention to him.
He really took the attention over.
He killed it. That
Yeah.
Undercovers bit was fucking great.
Jet Wash says Colonel Sanders from KFC actually lived in Canada too.
Oh shit, I did not know that.
Hey, put some weird
Hey.
stuff in the chat and see if Mima can say it like the robot does.
Yeah.
If somebody puts a bunch of Y's and W's in the chat, it just goes, you, and I'll expect you to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's definitely you, Iceman.
See, that's me. That was me. I fucking played that part.
Well, yeah, that's what happened to your eyes. That's a behind-the-scenes picture that not a lot of people really got to see from the movie because after the Iceman popped out his animated eyeballs,
God.
They
once
fucking-
they got sucked back into his ocular cavities, you have to consider that the human eyeball is about
I'm
the
not sure
size
you've
of a
ever seen
fucking
that.
ping pong
What's this?
ball, and when you pop them out, like,
Oh my god.
they're gonna go under
I'll
some
tell you
pressure.
after.
You know what I'm saying? So
That must,
it was almost like welder's flash. You
Pretty
you were
much,
saying,
yeah.
right?
Well, something like that.
YW, YW,
yeah.
YW,
I-
YW,
I have-
YW, YW.
Yeah,
YW,
at least you don't have to hear that tonight.
Fuck! Shut up!
You,
Don't do
you,
that!
you,
I'm
you,
not
you,
doing it! I'm not
you,
doing
you,
it!
you. That's what it says. Like,
Iceman
hey,
is
if
a
you gotta type-
you
gotta type the names of the emoticons
Iceman
because she
is
won't know the
totally
names
a
of them. So you have to make her
GIRL.
say Japanese ogre mask and two men holding hands.
So I have a kind of a toss-up
Ball
between
sack
two of my
knuckle
favorite parts.
Oh
of the
yeah,
night.
please reciprocate.
It's a toss-up between our entrance. Because that was fucking awesome.
wanna tell
we
it,
were,
or should
we were
I
the
tell
center of
it?
attention. We decided that we needed to get as high as we could beforehand, like
And that-
to the very last minute, and that.
Doors are at 8.
Oh, doors are 8 o'clock, so we're sitting there in the car just vaping as quick as we can.
7:57.
And we get rushing over to the place there, but as we go walking in, it's 8:04. And was it, which one said it? Jono said, he's like, oh, I'm really sorry there, buds. I didn't realize that we started early on you. I thought we were supposed to start at 8, but I guess we're starting at 8:04 tonight, eh, buds?
Yeah. Let's make it for the 8:04 show.
Yeah. So I mean, that was pretty good. I like
and
that.
I was looking at
yeah,
him
we're
in
like,
the garage.
Fuck.
Did you throw your hands up too?
I did too, yeah.
He looked at me and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why did you start? Yeah, that was a great time. After you finish inhaling this, what was your other
Iceman's holding hands.
two Icemans holding hands?
Right here, the two people.
Yeah.
The other one?
Oh, they put the
Jet wash.
Japanese.
The other one was during the one contest they were doing for that one person. where it was truth or whatever.
Shit, what did I do?
Oh.
I think it was plot or not.
Plot or not?
During that one, yeah, during that one, when you decided to ask a question, and you're like, well, what about the other scenario? Like,
They did.
I know.
Forget about it because they went from one.
Did they
Not
answer
forget
plot or
about
not
it.
for the first
No,
scenario?
They did. Yes, they did.
Did they?
Yes, they did. Yes. And you're asking about it, and everyone in the place is like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I'm way at the back.
I thought that was pretty funny.
Honestly,
I was
thought
beside
that
you.
Honestly, I thought that they didn't.
No, they did. They answered
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah, they did.
I was gonna ask them whether or not they thought farts push the shits out or shits push
I know.
the
I was
farts
waiting for you to
out.
ask that one.
Matt told me not to.
Yeah, he did.
Halverson
But also,
says Mima is way better than the robot bitch. That's right.
I was disappointed that you didn't pay attention to how much time they had in between their break there when they said they'll be back
Smiling
in 14
pile of
minutes,
poo.
and they were actually back in about 18 minutes, and you didn't even call them out. I thought about it when they walked by us, but
He gave me like a quick glance, but he was walking down the stairs, so I don't think he broke eye contact to be antisocial. I think he was just looking at his balance.
Yeah.
Didn't really get to talk to him when they were coming back. Who says
Who are you calling
that?
an asshole?
Who says that?
what we got here?
Trixie?
Yeah, you gotta watch sometimes.
Okay.
Watch what people say because sometimes there's racial shit. You just gotta
Yeah, well, I don't
stop
You
yourself
can filter
before.
the racial stuff,
And
but the
Mima
bad
can
stuff.
physically smack Blake in the face too. I won't do that.
I need more fucking swabs over here.
But she can though. We all
I
don't
can.
mind.
I'll fuck Mima up right on fucking
You
camera.
are
right
an
now.
asshole. Who are you calling an asshole?
Probably
One
me.
of us. I mean, if you're calling me an asshole, I'm not gonna disagree.
Loped? Is it loped?
Loped out steel?
Yeah. Shits and farts come out at the same time, but they are not pushing each other out.
Wrong.
One is the
Let me
catalyst for
fucking
the
tell
other.
you
of
something,
you.
bro. Let me tell you something, bro. If you got a fucking clog in
still
a
like
pipe,
you.
little fucking jet of air,
And pull
Pushes
your
her out.
jeans
pushes
up
it
nice
right
and
out.
high
Pushes
and
that
tight.
clog right out of that pipe.
That's
Who's
right.
wearing jeans
You
here?
ever get a
Nobody's wearing
clog of
jeans
air
here.
in a pipe
Troll.
before? What?
Thankfully.
You don't fucking shove some mud down
Not
there.
even
We gotta get the air out of this pipe.
comments, Mina.
Give me some motherfucking mud. Stat! No, man.
Yeah, you're
Mods
right.
can't see him because he has us blocked. He's trolling.
Who's the troll?
This guy right here.
Dirty
Threesome.
players?
Yeah, Trixie players.
They're
Trixie,
they're
please.
watching on PS4. We
Or
can't do
something.
anything with the people on
we
PS4.
read what the trolls say, but since you have the ability to actually filter, just don't say the N-word tonight.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they'll say the N-word
Oh,
lots.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So you just don't have to say that word.
No,
but
I
if
know.
the trolls are talking, just read what they
okay,
say.
well, that's what I'm doing.
They block the mods so we don't see those messages.
It's not that they block the mods. It's that they're on the
No.
PS4 watching,
Who is
so you
the
can't
water
fucking.
champ? Who is the water champ?
Hey,
Maybe they did block
I'm
the mod.
the
Yeah, maybe that
motherfucking
is
water
it.
champ. Don't even fucking ask anybody else, man. When it comes
I
to drinking
don't
water,
say
bro,
and work.
I drink the water.
Okay.
I don't know
drink
about
the
that,
water.
bro.
Bro, I drink water, bro. Don't tell me. I drink it.
Those candies make you thirsty, eh?
A little bit, yeah. You need some water now? So I'm getting
No.
up to get another candy.
Oh, okay, if you don't mind.
So you drank the
Can I
water?
have one from
get
the
it.
fridge?
Drank the whole water. I'm the motherfucking champ. Water
Can I have
champ.
from the fridge?
Champion of the water, bro.
Fucking loud.
Bro,
Can I have one
call
from
me
the
fucking
fridge?
Aquaboy.
One more time.
Can I have one from the fridge?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Mina made my Dixie wrecked.
Mima,
Mina, he said Mina, but
Oh.
it's Mima.
do you like you like that?
Yeah.
When strangers are like,
Whatever.
oh yeah, Mima makes my dick hard.
Whatever, it's their thing. I don't care. Champions of bragging.
Yeah, I am the bragging champ.
Be sure to jet wash. Be sure to press the like button, everyone. Okay.
Okay, thanks. Okay, bud.
Okay, bud.
I was looking for something.
I
I don't
like
think I
when he
have
was
it
talking
anymore.
about the French.
What do you want for that?
The,
What do you want for that?
Smoke. What was it? Go let something double dart
Go hack a
or
dart.
go
Go blow a dart. I'm gonna go have 2 blows of a dart.
yeah, that one.
Oh, I think we'll go have 2 blows of a dart.
Mima likes Dixon cider, said to Blake. She said Blake.
They say inside her or
Or
inside her like a
yeah,
drink?
insider. No, Dixon
Inside of her?
side her
Dixon?
said
Dixon?
cider two.
She likes
cider
Dixon?
two said Blake.
She likes Dixon
Mima
cider.
likes Dixon.
Oh, Dixon cider. Yeah, he's cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Better hard than limp.
Little
That's
indigestion
right.
fucking just put me in a funk. So I'm gonna jump into this. My best doesn't cut it. Let's just talk about it for a couple minutes and then get the fuck on from it, because we've been talking about it
Yeah,
nonstop
let's do it.
off camera all day. I'm basically over it, but I like to share my life. You know, I watched Private Parts with Howard Stern, and like the thing about that really stood out to me about that movie was, did you watch it? Do you remember watching it?
I remember I watched it, but I don't have recall of anything I ever watched.
Pardon me. The thing that really stuck out to that movie was the thing for Howard that he had to do. He's like, I can't hold back. I gotta put it all out on the line. And then they do the scene about his wife having a miscarriage or whatever, and it was like a big emotional thing. Do you recall any of that part?
Yeah.
Gang.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel. When I do my videos, like, I do have
Alright,
some
Trixie,
private life. I
please.
do. There's a ton of stuff that I don't ever fucking talk about on the videos. But, you know, to a lesser extent, there's a bunch of stuff that, like, I'm like, oh, I shouldn't talk about this, or, like, you know, this is the wrong thing to say. I shouldn't expose myself this vulnerable. Usually when it's something that is like an argument with somebody that I think you could come back and bite me
Hi, I'm
indelibly
Trixie,
on the
please.
internet, you know?
Hi, Trixie. I'm Mima.
And, and so anyway, I'm just saying, like, I thought that I shouldn't talk about it, but then I thought about that Howard Stern thing, and like, I'm no Howard Stern, obviously.
Spooky Defungi says, I don't know Lee. He is salty for missing out on a Limp Bizkit. Stern.
I forgot all about that already, you fucking dicks! Shit, I forgot about that
Hi,
shit.
my name is Jetwash, and I'm a streamaholic.
Oh, we know. We know, Red.
Before I get into the shit I was just fucking sad about, let me be pissed off for a fucking
Right.
second.
Before you get pissed off, I just want to
Oh,
mention
it's
that.
too late.
You know,
Go
I just
ahead.
want to mention that Jet Wash's streamaholic is the fact that he likes people pissing
Because
streams
Lee
on
said
him.
earlier,
He likes
better
piss. He
He likes
hard
people
than
pissing streams
limp.
on him.
What?
Because remember what Jetwash said about the Dixon cider?
It was him that said that?
Yeah, so then Lee said better hard than limp, laughing out loud. Jetwash laughing out loudly, and then this is where the missing out on Limp Bizkit comes in.
Anyway, earlier in the year, I bought tickets to the Limp Bizkit self-help fucking tour show, and I think Sterling Heights. I can't even fucking remember right now. But I had the extra loot, and I bought these general admission tickets. And after service fees and everything, they came out to like $140 for the 2 tickets. American, and then my passport fucking expired.
All right.
And I didn't have the funds or time to get it done. I just didn't. I forgot all about it. And then when I got reminded of the show, it was too late to get the passport settled. So yeah, I fucking bid out on $140 American and did not go to the Limp Bizkit fucking show in Michigan last Saturday. And that sucked.
Fungi shitting on
Cats.
Shitting on cats is fun. Leave it, Jetwash. Leave it alone, Ian. It will grow.
And that doesn't cost $140 American.
Ian,
You can shit on cats for free. Well, except you gotta eat.
So anyway, I lost out on the Limp Bizkit tickets. That fucking sucks. But okay, so let's just get this thing out of the way. So everybody that watches regularly, it seems like all the regular viewers are in the chat tonight. Y'all know about the eviction notices and how I went to the tribunal and I lost my case there, and I was obligated to move the camper. Should I just give all the details with the dates and times right now?
Might as well.
Might as well. It's an account of fresh memory.
Yeah, I don't see anything detrimental.
Okay, so I signed a contract that said that I would move the camper on Friday, August 31st. And, you know, I was the one that requested that date to be stipulated in the contract, you know, at the board meeting, because I knew at that time the tribunal meeting was the Wednesday after the gathering of the juggalos, like July 25th. And the determination was made that I could move it on August 31st. So I chose that date because I thought that I was going to finish work on Friday, August 31st, come home, get the camper ready, and go camping for Labor Day weekend, and effectively remove the camper from this property on Friday morning, August 31st.
That was the plan.
Yeah, and then I was going to take the camper after camping was done to its new winter spot, you know? And unfortunately, those plans fell through, and the weekend in question, Labor Day weekend, that's the vlog where I uploaded I'm on a windy boat.
Drixie says, regular bitch, I'm new and I already got Ligma watching y'all.
Ligma balls!
Nah, Lee Halverson, poor camper.
So I had to fucking move the camper off my property on August 31st, and I couldn't fulfill that request.
Look what he's saying.
Dare you just say like
Text out loud, you fat bitch.
Fuck off.
I know. Whatever.
Fuck you.
Say whatever you want. It doesn't mean anything.
I know. I'm just saying, look what he's saying.
Did you say it?
No, she didn't read that one.
Would you read it? I'm not asking you to. I'm saying would you.
I don't care. I'll read it. Dare you to say my text out loud, fat bitch.
There you go. She took the dare.
Whatever.
She did it. I think she was talking to you.
Oh, maybe.
Anyway, so I had this settlement at the tribunal with the board and the landlord saying that I would move the camper on Friday, August 31st, and that was at my request because I thought that I was going to remove the camper on that date and go camping and then bring the camper to its final winter resting place for the season. And those plans fell through, and I couldn't do it. And not only could I not go camping that weekend, also the place where I was going to store the camper, it's not a business, but it was closed because he was gone. And it was inaccessible to me, and I couldn't take the camper to its winter storage spot.
Yeah.
Spooky the fungi, is the earth really flat?
Oh,
I know,
So-
I've seen these videos. I'm like, not again.
So anyway, basically I feel like, in summation here, they forced me to move the camper
Wow, the camper got
because of the settlement. And then I didn't move the camper in accordance to the settlement on August 31st because my camping plans
Whatever,
fell
dude.
through and he was out of town and I couldn't take the camper there for the weekend. So what did he do? He hit me up on Tuesday, September 4th at 8 a.m. and said the spot is ready. And I said, excellent, I'm on my way. To an effect. And I had the camper out of here before 10:30 in the morning, maybe 10:45, whatever, and I pulled it out of here on Tuesday, September 4th, immediately after the long weekend where everything is closed, and I have not returned to the property with the camper.
That's right. It's
since
been gone
that
since
date.
then.
Also, we had problems with the grass cutting and maintenance in the yard, and they were saying that they wanted some stuff pulled out of here. So since those dates, if y'all remember the old audience when they were sending me those fucking things for $250, cut your grass in the next 36 hours, or we're gonna come and do it and charge you fucking
Jet wash,
fucking
like a tire
$250
with
to
no
do it.
airs.
So anyway, I moved the fucking camper in accordance to the settlement, albeit slightly late, as, it was beyond my circumstance. And yeah, it's not good enough. That was my best effort. I got rid of the fucking camper, and it just doesn't cut it, bro. It's bullshit. Now, on October 2nd, yesterday, the fucking landlord people are shoving another letter in my fucking mailbox. It's not a notice to fucking evict you because they want to terminate your residency. It's a court-ordered eviction, bro. It's an order from the fucking court, bro. They gave me a court order, Iceman, to get the fuck out because they're claiming that I did nothing.
Yeah.
They're saying that I didn't cut the grass, that I didn't maintain the yard, that I didn't take care of gardens, that I didn't move the camper. They're claiming all this stuff on this document. And this court-ordered eviction, I got the eviction notice yesterday. They want me out by October 9th. Today's the
Monday.
fucking 3rd. They want me out by Monday. That's what the court... And then if I'm not out by Monday, they're going to have a sheriff... Then they can file for a thing, blah, blah, blah. Let's assume it's going to happen on the 10th. On Tuesday the 10th, there's going to be a sheriff here at some time of day to physically remove me from my home and change the lock on the door and lock me out of all my worldly possessions, never to be had again, because I am evicted and would be trespassing on private property.
Well, they would still have to allow you to come back in to get your stuff.
I was gonna say, yeah. What about?
Yeah,
like,
they
we
would.
need to
All
get
the
our
stories
stuff.
I've heard, the answer is no dice.
No, they have to let you get your stuff.
Unless maybe your mom would have to be present or something.
Well, they would probably need like the police or somebody present.
to get all your stuff out.
Yeah, somebody present. But they would have to let you get it.
Is anybody saying anything?
Well, I was listening to you. Yeah. What jet wash? What's the main difference between father and son? A son comes out of mummy and daddy comes in the mummy.
You're
That's
like
such a
cancer,
juvenile.
Jet Wash.
That's
You're
such a
like fucking
juvenile
cancer.
grade
Jet
4
wash.
joke.
I look down and see jet planes. Jet wash. Is that high? Captain Jerk. Blake, you're a
Captain
fucking
Jerk, you're cool.
awesome motherfucker. And
Thank
then
you,
question
Captain
marks.
Question marks.
Lee
Or quotation
Halverson,
marks.
that's fact.
Yeah.
Fucked. Drixie players. You guys all.
Is the music playing?
You guys play
No, I shut that off.
Fortnite.
We wouldn't have the. We would have the
Spooky
robot if it was still
I guess
playing.
Late
Loud
is
right
late,
here, then.
Blake. You fucked up. You fucked up. You fucked up on your own set. Date 2. But fuck Ninja, I feel for you. Best
Dude,
wishes.
yeah, but fuck, bro. Like, everything was closed and I couldn't bring it there, and I still complied. Like,
To
immediately, like,
Jet
the
Wash.
next business day,
Yeah. To
I
the
fucking
Halversons
complied. Like, the
holding
next
hands.
business day. I don't know.
Jet Wash. Captain Jerk is here. Can't see him.
So yeah, so that's what I'm dealing with right now. I've got a court-ordered eviction notice to vacate the premise by Monday, October 9th. No specific time set on
They
the
set
order.
all your
And
shit
if I don't get
for-
out, then they can
for your-
file a
for you
submission
to
to have
pick
the
up.
sheriff come and physically remove me from the home. Horse shit, right? So there's one
To move
final...
to Iceman's driveway with the camper.
There's one final option.
It's already gone.
There's only one option here that I
Can't
can
even
do,
afford
and
a
it's
free
and in
game.
Ontario it's called filing a Form S2,
You have to hope
and
no one else
it's a
steals it
form
before you
that
get it.
is given to that I submit. That just basically says, "Hey, I got a notice. I got an order to be evicted without any notice to myself."
Spooky the Fungi says you should have moved it before the date, not on the date.
I understand and I agree, and I also continue to repeat that the only reason that I waited that long is because I knew that I was gonna fucking go camping. Camping didn't fall through until just a couple days
Yeah.
before.
And by then, you couldn't get a hold of anybody in order to move it.
It was just an unfortunate series of events for myself, and that's what happened. Am I wrong? I don't know. That's for somebody
Oh
else to
shit,
decide.
Positive Vibes gonna be live from a garbage can next week.
Garbage can next week.
Yeah, garbage can next week. Like Oscar on Sesame Street. Captain Jerk. I could have swore I was the jerk around here.
You are the jerk.
Jet Wash
Messages.
slapping my ass off,
Popo
jerk.
One, what up? Thanks for the ad. So anyway, in conclusion, I did get a court-ordered eviction to be out on Monday, October 9th. And so we filed the Form S2 with Service Canada today. And they, after an extensive interrogation, my mom was there to facilitate some of it because of reasons that I don't want to get into, but she was there to help me out, and together we had determined that, over an hour-long conversation on the phone with Service Canada, it was determined that because we did apparently successfully file the Form S2, we've put a stay on the order of eviction, which means they're going to hold that decision until a further hearing can be processed. And I think that it's going to go quick.
It's going to go quick. It's
gonna go
It's
real
going to go
quick.
very quick.
Lee Halverson says, Wisconsin is waiting for you, laughing out loud. Is that for Blake?
Yeah.
For you to move to the States?
Yeah. And
Rick
so,
plays, I wonder how all the... I can't even fucking...
it's so. I wonder how all the celebrities died.
Oh, he was saying celebrities.
X and C are next to each other on the keyboard.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, fuck,
God.
man. Like what? I didn't fucking cut my grass in the month of fucking
Ohio
May, and
is
now like all this
calling.
fucking horse shit. It's just like I don't want to self-victimize like I always do. So
You
I
want
might
him to
potentially
move
for
out
just a
there.
few seconds here, but I really don't want to. I'm just saying, bro. I didn't cut my fucking grass at the end of fucking May. And ever since then, it's been an onslaught of bullshit. And all I've been doing is complying with their requests to the best of my ability. And here's another thing that is the self-victimizing part, which isn't even self-fucking-victimizing, which I know I always talk about, but I feel like when I complain about my own situation, feel
Josh
bad for
Vaughn,
me.
Yo
You know what I
guys,
mean?
and
That's all it
Mima.
really is.
Hi, Josh.
But I'm just saying, like, we did this. I did this job. I got this job done to the best of my abilities, and to what standard? When the thing said, when the settlement was created, there's like no what is maintain the gardens? I've been fucking cutting the grass at least once every 2 fucking weeks since this shit in fucking June. I'm still not maintaining the fucking grass. What the fuck?
Yeah,
I
that's
cut down a
bullshit.
huge fucking tree in the backyard that I fucking hated. Removed the fucking arbitrary fucking weed. That thing grew like a fucking sap. And they were growing on the side of the house, and I got rid of all those fucking ones too. Are you gonna tell me that I didn't fucking maintain the fucking yard?
Jet wash. When
Anyway.
we go to the beach, we kick sand in our own faces, Trixie. Oh, maybe of what he said.
You know what I'm saying?
Spooky the fungi.
Like,
they gave you
You,
probation,
as we were talking
and
about
you
offline,
violated
you don't
probation.
fucking ever patronize me, and I don't think that you would now online with whatever you're about to say next. But you know, you said
Jet
that I got to
wash,
get rid of the go
Because
karts.
we do what we want till
And
we
like,
don't cut
with the
grass.
exception of not getting rid of these
And we
2
get
fucking
turned up
go karts,
and stay
okay?
turned up.
Like, really giving my actual head a shake and thinking logically about this, whether I'm a hoarder or not, or whatever we were talking about previously. Look at what's happened here.
No, I
These
agree. There's
go-karts
been
are
a
the
lot that
fucking
has happened.
problem?
It's not just the go-karts. There's other stuff out there still.
I took all the old weed dirt and filled in all the ruts. There's no more ruts
know.
in the backyard. You know?
But they didn't even know about those, I don't think.
Oh, well, Eric knew, so
Yeah.
I'm sure that they had an idea.
Yeah, if Eric knew, they knew. He's a
Josh
fucking
Vaughn
rat.
says, "Hey, simmer down now."
I know, man, but I'm just saying, like, bro, I'm a
And I
36-year-old
can
white
ride my
man.
bike with no
you know, I
handlebars.
just got fucking.
No handlebars. No handlebars.
I fucking like just want to do what I want, and lately I haven't been feeling like that's what I've been doing. What I feel like I've been doing is being victimized by Keystone communities and oppressed by this fucking landlord-tenant board system that's just like just bludgeoning me with fucking fine after fine and eviction notice after eviction notice and tribunal meetings to defend myself against things that I'm fucking doing. And whatever happened to just being a nice fucking guy? If I'm having a problem with my grass not cut, can't you just come up to my house? I've been fucking living here for 10 fucking years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, just come and, hey man, you know, your grass is long, could you cut it, bro?
Lee
And I'd be like, oh,
Halverson.
thanks for the respect. Yeah, no problem.
where are you
when you
moving
fucking
if you
send me an
have to?
eviction notice, fuck you. Fuck
Captain
you. I don't
Kirk.
want to do anything that you're saying
is
when
moving
all
in
you're
with
doing
me.
is threatening me. You're just threatening me.
Blake,
Yeah.
you're getting a new
They're
roommate.
using bully tactics.
And guess what now
Lee
else, real
Halverson asked
quick,
where you're
real,
gonna
real
move if
quick.
you have to.
It's October now, and Keystone has this rule that says in the off season,
Your
you can't
hairline
keep
looks
your
like
fucking
grass.
toys on your yard or your trailers in
Yep.
your driveways, and you have to store them at your local trailer park storage facility. And barring that
That's
doesn't
right, Josh.
exist,
Nothing left
then
to do
you have
but
to move
smile,
that
smile,
shit
smile.
to a storage fucking facility off-site.
Jet wash.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah, Blake, about
Well,
to
what
become
about
a
all these fucking
silversmith.
losers now that get to keep all their shit on site
Scottish
during the
whiskey.
off season?
Whoop,
Whether my camper was an issue or not issue, I moved my fucking camper during the on
Burn it
season
down.
as a result of the settlement from the board. What about all these fucking people that are doing that.
Look,
When Keystone, like,
AJ.
where's that grandfathered in?
Did you
Every
just
fucking
now change
contract
after
says you
10
can't
years?
keep a trailer
How
in the
have you
driveway.
kept the place up 10
Guess
years
what, man?
and now
I
it's
don't have a
different?
fucking job right now. I'm gonna spend all my energy and all my fucking time, I think, on developing this great defense for myself. And even if I still get kicked out, I just have to try to feel satisfied that I fucking grasped at every fucking straw that I could to try to make a real fucking thing. Where my bottom line is, and then, you know, I'll probably talk about it for another couple of seconds like I always do, but I'll try to move on. Where's the fucking standard? Where's the fucking standard? How come those old fucks get to have their camper and their fucking boat and their double driveway fucking house? 2 driveways. You know the one?
Yeah.
Where the thing's for sale. You see it when you first drive in. On the other, that's a corner lot. When you drive around the corner, they have a second black paved driveway with a fucking small 18-foot boat in it
That's
on a
bullshit.
trailer.
That's bullshit.
Yeah,
not
I
too
know.
much weight.
There's no
Teacher.
fucking standard. Or the dickhead that gets to keep his fucking canoe behind his house, but I can't, like, I respect you, okay? But I can't keep my fucking
Yeah.
go-kart here. I don't give a shit if that thing's been sitting for 15 fucking years out there. It's unfair. It's unfair that my covered unit is a fucking problem, but that canoe, they're very similar toys, man. Small, non-obtrusive, arbitrary, it doesn't bother anybody things. I'm sorry, man.
I know.
But it's just like,
It's not
I got a court-ordered fucking eviction to get out of my house by Monday. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen at this fucking hearing, dog. I'm honestly fucking scared. And if I do get evicted, where the fuck am I gonna go? Like, and then, so done talking about that. Let me transition into complaining about another thing, and then,
Gotta jet wash. Gotta beat fire with fire. True. Lee
Yeah, I'd
Hudson.
love to
I think
fucking
you
light
should
those
make
guys
a
on
plan
fire.
to move, bud. Josh.
Okay, so let's talk about the
From
plan
the
to move.
grave.
That's what I wanted to transition into. I
Josh,
am
start
36
complaining.
years old. I
Give
worked
me
a
the
full-time
office
job
number.
for a
Jet
couple
Wash
of years.
says for you
Like,
to give him the office number.
I will. I should give everybody the office number.
This wouldn't have happened to
It's a publicly available
Truthers
number.
Didn't
Yep.
expose
Right?
the flat
Yeah, it
earth.
is.
Oh,
Okay, so anyway, it's no possible way
Michael
that I could
Dix, Dave,
give anybody
858.
the phone number to the Viscount Estates in
that's a lot
Essex,
of
bro.
drama. Yeah, it is.
Say that again. I wasn't listening.
I said there's no way that I could fucking give anybody the actual phone number to the main office for the Viscount Estates located here in Essex, Ontario.
You're right. You couldn't.
I couldn't do
yeah.
that.
Yeah. I agree.
Hey, have you ever heard about this thing called Google?
I have. Yeah.
Pretty cool,
You
right?
can find a lot of shit on that.
Okay, Google.
Anyway, so transitioning from getting kicked out of this place to talking about more negative vibes, it's just observation. It is kind of bullshit. Anyway, I'll just get on with it. Here's the fucking deal, bro. I just got to put all the money out there right now because that's what I have to. Well, I don't have to fucking give exact numbers. It's not a big deal. My land rent, I own this building that we're inside of, but I rent the land that the building is on. My land rent is just a little bit under $500 a month, and the water is all the water I can fucking drink is included in that land rent. If I put a water meter on my house for like a $500 install for the meter, I think I get like $80 knocked off my fucking land rent fee. So I could drop my land rent by like $80, but gross show.
Jet Wash says get peeps to call and complain about those other campers and shit, bro.
Anonymous calls, yeah.
Josh,
Yeah, but complaining
Josh
about them isn't
Vaughn,
going to help your
Google
case,
Prompt.
though. It's just going to put pressure on them.
I'll call
It's not
like
gonna help
50
your case.
times, Jet Wash. I'll call like 50 times from a emulator.
An emulator?
An emulator.
So yeah, okay, let's transition into this thing. I've been trying to do it for about a minute now. The cost of fucking living, bro, is fucking retarded, fucking expensive, bro.
fucking
Here's the fucking
atrocious right
deal.
now.
I pay less than $500 a month for land rent, water included, and then my extras here, my bills, bro, when it's not grow show and it's not wintertime, bro, my bills are like $100 a month or less.
Yeah.
In the nice weather.
Spooky the
In the
Fungi?
cold weather and it's not grow show, $225 a month, maybe $250 max when it's not grow show.
Spooky the Fungi, we need a new dick board to raise money so he can buy some totes boxes for the move. Time to make a vagina board.
A vagina board? That would be cool.
Hi, Josh.
So anyway, so yeah, I'm just like, let me carry on like I do about everything about this right now.
Lee Halverson left a phone number.
Hey, would you move the dick board out of the way and unobstruct the thing? I'm so hot from complaining. Yeah, basically. Basic fucking Lee. Well, you're not basically, but basically Lee. That's what's up. Thanks for moving the dick board. I feel like I can feel the breeze, but I'm not sure. But thanks.
Actually, there is one coming in.
Yeah, we had to move the dick board. Oh, I feel it definitely now.
Jessica C. Yeah, I thought it was weird when it was 8 and he wasn't live. I should have just checked.
When? Tonight?
Yeah.
We went live early tonight.
A little bit early.
Okay, so let's just keep bitching about the money because I want to give the fucking example.
Let's talk about the money.
Costs me less than $500 a month, more than $450 to live here. Land rent, all the water I can consume. Any fucking place that is a house, bro, try to rent a fucking 2-bedroom house.
Yep.
For less than $1,200 a month, plus water and all other utilities.
Oh,
does utilities include water?
Yeah.
Plus utilities?
Yeah.
Yeah. So $1,200 a month plus utilities just to fucking rent a place. I let a credit card go to shit in 2015 for $1,500 or $1,000. I let a $1,000 credit card ruin my fucking credit in 2015, and now I don't qualify for any fucking credit to get a loan or a mortgage or buy a house or do anything. Everybody has worked multiple decades in careers, and my 6-year stint at that fucking place was nothing as a drop by comparison, but it was something to me. It was a big accomplishment to me, actually. But while my personal feelings have no bearing on my ability to fucking maintain a credit line, my work means nothing. Everything I've done in my life means nothing, and all the fucking poor decisions I've made are fucking killing me. I'm 37 in February, and I can't afford to fucking get a line of credit or a mortgage to buy a house. I can't buy a fucking house.
Nope.
I can't buy a fucking house, but I can be expected to fucking move into an apartment and pay $1,000 a month. You could move into a fucking apartment building, bro.
1,200. Here's one for 900. 1,225, 1,300, 1,429.
And guess what? None of those places right now are in the town of Essex.
No, you're right.
So guess what I do? I fucking get kicked out of my trailer park home. I have to now pay triple plus what I was fucking paying previously. I pay whatever, man. It's $450. I pay $450, whatever. So $450, 900. And then $1,350.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? After utilities and shit, I'm paying at least triple, you know, and minimum double. And it's $1,200. And $450 by 2 is only 9. So it's definitely more than double, not quite.
And then
Lee Halverson's camper life isn't that bad.
I know, I want to live in a camper bad.
A landlord would not willingly let you put a grow room in, and if they found out, that would be cause for eviction.
Yeah, I can't do grow show when I move out of this place. I can't fucking live any life because every fucking dollar that I'm gonna pull in
What's up, Jess? How you doing?
What up? Is gonna go into fucking paying for rent. Paying for fucking rent. Every dollar that I'm gonna have potentially coming into my life is gonna go into rent. Even if Mima stays with me, it's gonna be huge fucking debt out of me to live anywhere else than where I've lived here for the last 10 fucking years, bro. Yeah, I moved in here in October 2009, and I paid this place up. I paid that fucking land rent and a fucking loan and paid $800 a month to live here.
Yes, he does own the trailer.
Yeah, he owns the
I own the building we're inside, but I rent the fucking land, and that's what I was just complaining about. When I bought this place, I paid the land rent, which was like much less than, it was less than $400 10 years ago. The land rent when I moved in was less than $400. It was like $385. And it's just gradually gone up. And that's another fucking bullshit thing that I hate about inflation. This fucking Keystone Communities, they're doing the maximum that they can raise the rent every year. They do. But they do nothing here for me. but they keep taking more money.
Yeah.
Every
ever
year.
since Keystone took over, they've done nothing. Viscount did at least. They got rid of the trees that you needed to get rid of. These fucking guys won't do shit for you.
They just want to fucking turn this into some generic thing where people are just mindless. I don't even fucking... The point really that I'm complaining about right now is just the concept behind how I can be expected to shell out $12,000 fucking dollars a year, you know, plus $2,400, you know, 15, just round up to 15,000, just round it up, because it's not that far off. So I can be expected to shell out $15,000 a year for a one-bedroom apartment to myself without a roommate.
Yeah.
I'm going to shell out $12,000, $13,000, $14,000, $15,000 up to dollars a year, but I can't get a fucking house. You can't give me a fucking loan so that I can pay a smaller overhead and own a piece of property. You're going to let the rich get richer, which isn't a problem, but I'm just saying that's what's happening there.
Call. He says that, you know, like, call and say I'm sick of seeing this, or that sitting here, or that, or there, whatever.
Yeah, but that's not going to help his situation, though. That's just going to make things harder for those people.
Call out
it's not going to do anything to help, like, whatsoever.
Grandfathered. Jet Wash said that. Call out all the codes that can't be grandfathered. Spooky Fungi, any negative comments towards them via phone or internet, they are gonna say Blake had something to do with it.
Yeah, probably.
Jet Wash, nah. Jet Wash, they own thousands of properties.
Yeah, Keystone
Dave,
Communities owns the Viscount Estates.
Get a job and figure your shit out. Jet Wash.
I'm working on figuring it out, but it's like I gotta figure out where I'm gonna live.
Yeah, that's what's the crux of it right now.
Most likely you will move Jet Wash. Most likely will be a call center in India.
Great, do it. So, you know,
most likely.
That's just the most unbelievable thing to me, bro. That rent thing. I can't get a fucking mortgage to buy a house, but I can pay out like people that have to rent are getting ripped the fuck off.
And look at the price of houses right now. That's another part of the problem why you can't get a mortgage is because of the fucking cost of the houses right now.
I don't know how things work all over the world. MLS. I don't know if that's a worldly thing.
I don't know either.
Anyway, MLS listings are the way that we find houses for sale around this area. I don't know how it works other places. It could be MLS listings. Anyway. Just in Essex alone, I did a search for the MLS listings yesterday, and the only things that we could come up with were anything under $100,000 was in this trailer park. They're trying to sell these trailer park homes, bro, for $75,000, and it's a double wide, but it's only the half double wide. You know what I'm saying?
Well, look at how much this one went for beside you here.
This place sold next to me for $123,000. $126,000. Trailer park home sold next to me. And people are telling me that I'm not going to get $15,000 or even $10,000 for my place. Do you agree with that?
I mean, I somewhat agree with that. It's hard to consider.
I've been saying the fungi and saying he needs to move because he isn't wanted. He should have been prepared for this, and this is why he should have found a job the week he got fired.
Getting fired and getting kicked out are two completely separate piles of shit. I don't think they correlate with each other at all. So I don't think if I had a job that would allow me to stay here any longer, or if I had a job that would,
you gotta leave.
You know.
These guys are coming in late. They haven't heard what you said in the beginning, so that's probably why they're saying get a job.
So, you know, anyway, so that's the thing. The money, the mortgage, the loan, you know, that's bullshit to me. Yeah. That's really like, sometimes I say I don't understand things, but secretly I do get the logic behind it, but I like to push a couple buttons to stimulate thought. But this one is really kind of something that I really can't really understand. Like, I guess I do understand it. The bank explained it to me today, actually. I do fully understand it. Just took me a minute to click in. They say that, you know, the people, the landlords that own houses, not this fucking bullshit, they got the house. They own the house. They're established. That's why they charge the money. The people that don't have the money and move in are high risk to the bank. That's what it is. They don't want to give you a mortgage because you just... But it's like, I don't know. Everybody's different. I don't know how it would work with somebody, you know what I mean? Like, how would you go and get a mortgage at the bank and then not pay your fucking mortgage? If you didn't pay your mortgage, then you deserve to have your fucking house foreclosed on. I think of all the fucking rules, that one makes the most sense.
They'll take it from you and resell it, regardless of how much they made.
And then they'll get their fucking money.
Yeah.
Right? So that's kind of difficult to wrap my head around, I think.
And if you're paying your rent, obviously you're going to pay your mortgage.
Well, that's exactly what I'm saying. Well, there are some people that are pieces of shit and make extremely stupid fucking financial decisions. Affecting me personally, I know that I wouldn't do that because this is what I need in my life. I need to move into a place that in the province of Ontario, that preferably in Essex County, you know, that is mine. It's mine. You're not going to come to me and say, guess what, I have authority over you and you can't do this, and if you don't change immediately, we're going to kick you out. I need the fucking cops and the county to come after me. You know what I mean? When you're fucking, like, I would never do this. I would never do this. But I'm saying, I need the weeds growing up under my fucking kitchen window. You know what I mean? Before the cops come. I need 6 tractors in my fucking front yard for a month and a half, not moving in pieces. Before, like, you know, like a real thing.
Yeah.
Not just, oh, I own a camper in my own driveway at the house where I fucking live. Nope.
See, okay, Micro Dick Dave, dwelling on this is a waste of time. Move forward. Yeah, but they're coming in late, so...
Yeah, well, I've been talking about it for the whole show. Half an hour at least now.
They can sue
Did
for
you want to continue like we've been doing?
Doesn't matter to me.
So we're going to keep going with the show. We're going to push past the hour like we've been doing lately.
A little bit, but I want to get some food.
Spooky the Fungi, they can sue for slander and... I can't see because it's dirty.
I'm not saying anything bad.
Defamation.
I'm just saying that they're idiots because they're attacking me.
Why make innocent people suffer too? It's the fucks who run the place who are to blame. Jessica C. He'll move forward. He's just venting.
Yeah, I am just venting. I just feel like kind of vented out right now about it. I mean, I don't feel like I've been complaining about my situation too much in the last few minutes. I've really just kind of been commenting on the social fucking... It's not getting kicked out of here. It's the money thing. Like, it's not honestly, even my money
it's
thing.
Everybody. How does anybody fucking afford to live right now with the fucking cost of living? And that's
1,200 Canadian dollars a month. 1,300 Canadian dollars is equivalent to $1,000 a month American. $1,000 a month American rent for like...
Who can sue
for a little 2-bedroom apartment?
Houses.
Oh, no, houses are more than that.
All the houses I was trying to find in Windsor
Captain Jerk, I'm gonna go. Where are you going?
See you, Captain Jerk. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah.
We'll fucking talk to you another motherfucking time. Whoop whoop. Yeah, man, you know, redundantly as I always am, I just cannot understand that. Like, the bank would just take the house and resell it and make their money back.
That's exactly what
Thanks
they do.
Thanks for the stream, Blake. You're welcome.
Instead of fucking holding a fundraiser for totes to move out of here.
Thousands and be damn near suicidal.
What's that?
Jetwash, to be able to sue for that, you'll have to have lost thousands and be damn near suicidal.
Dude, I'm not suicidal and I don't have those thoughts, and sometimes I joke about it, more often recently since I've been feeling so fucking terrible, but normally I don't make killing myself jokes. But man, I've just wanted to fucking kill myself all fucking month, bro. The whole month of September has just been fucking shithouse.
I'm worried for you, bud.
Thanks, Lee. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I get fucking axed out of this joint, I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen, bro. I have no fucking clue what's gonna happen.
Yeah, really.
Like, my whole life will be turned upside down. This is my home. Like, it's one of those sentimental things now. Even though I hate living in the trailer park now because of all the shit that's been happening relentlessly for the last 6 months with Keystone Communities, you know, this is my home. I've lived here for 10 years. I'm 37 years old. I've lived here for 10 years, and I lived with my parents until I was fucking 18, cuz.
Yep.
So, like, this is my fucking home.
And Jetwash and Lee, we're talking to each other, not Blake. Set up a PayPal and put it on your stream, and maybe viewers will help you.
Help me
Micro
what?
Dick
That's
Dave.
what I was saying 10 minutes ago about complaining about the fucking
Jet wash.
prices and the cost of living and the MLS listings.
Don't worry about
MLS
that.
listing for under 100,000.
And what has happened,
One
can't
place
do shit about
in
it.
this
Don't
trailer
matter.
park,
All that matters is what
$75,000.
you're doing now
The
to deal
next
with it.
place
Right.
up in financial hierarchy was $229,000. You get $75,000 shack in the
That's
trailer
insane.
park,
And
then there's no middle class. Like, is that middle class or is that above middle class? Lower middle class? Like, what's a $100,000 home? Lower class?
I don't know. I mean, you can't find any for that cheap anymore. You can't.
I should have fucking killed somebody and robbed a bank and bought that shit house. At least I fucking own it.
Yeah. It's fucking outrageous, the cost of shit. It's all because people from Toronto are selling their fucking shacks, 2-bedroom houses for $750,000 to $1 million, and they're coming down here and buying ours for, you know, or at the time a lot cheaper, but now for $250,000, and they're making
fucking
$500,000
sucks,
off it.
One other option is the ghetto zone. The ghetto zone isn't that bad. There's a lot of nice joints in there.
ghetto
We just gotta get on the fucking waiting list. Out by the Big Hill Park.
Oh, out there, it's getting expensive too.
But, you know, I've had homies that live in there, and a lot of those places, I don't know, you're saying it's getting more expensive now. A couple years ago, I knew people were living in, they were basically 3-story houses. So you had your living room, kitchen on one floor, and then you had like 4 steps upstairs to your
There was
3-bedroom.
different configurations.
3-bedroom, mostly 3-bedroom houses with a furnished basement. $900, geared to income. What are you looking at?
I'm looking at those houses.
The geared to income ones?
Yeah.
The MLS listings.
They can be geared to income, but if you're not in the geared to income category, then I'm just checking the actual rent price.
I wouldn't mind living in the ghetto. Those places aren't that bad.
Yeah, the one I was in wasn't horrible.
They're spacious,
Jet
and you
wash.
feel your privacy.
I have a feeling had it been another company that lost out under Blake's watch, he probably would not have gotten fired. Lee Halverson, that's easy to fake.
3 bedrooms right now are 1,000 plus utilities, and 4 bedrooms right now are 11 plus utilities. Utilities are a little bit expensive in those places, though. Electricity and heating,
probably, right?
Heating is a bit expensive.
What about those apartments behind the Tim Hortons there, like near where Libro was? Where we went today.
Apartments behind Libro.
Yeah, I saw some apartment buildings.
She means behind the Tim Hortons. There's the apartment building, and then the I don't know what it's called.
Those ones looked alright.
No, that's all
I
shit.
don't know.
Because look, when beggars can't be choosy, I'm gonna live in a fucking cardboard box if I have to. Cause you know what I'm saying? Obviously, but I'm just saying to you now. Townhouses and apartments are not on my fucking radar if they don't have to be.
Yeah.
Right.
I need, like, I've lived in a house.
Yeah,
this is
I
a
know,
house.
get it,
Yeah.
I've lived in a house for
To go
10
into an
years.
apartment
I have
is
loud
fucking-
bass. I make fucking shows. I'm a loud guy even if I'm not making shows. When I talk, I'm
Jessica,
fucking
see,
loud.
my house is only $370 for 2 bedroom.
Holy fuck! Where do you live? Who is that?
Jessica C.
Holy fuck!
Fuck it, pull the squatter's rights card, Jet Wash. Spooky the Fun Guy.
I live here.
Rent by me rangers. Rent by me ranges from 200 to 1,200. Ohio has a variety. Blake, just saying, laughing out loud.
Yeah, but I can't become an American citizen easily.
I used to live in the ghetto. I was the only white person there. It was pretty sweet. They all thought I was a cop.
So, Batsu. So we haven't said anything past the 1 hour mark since we said we were going to stay live. We should probably keep it bumping for a minute here.
Well,
I need to turn this off and fucking start using this thing now. We were just bitching about money. That loan mortgage thing is so fucking crazy. $1,000 a month for a 3-bedroom house in the ghetto doesn't sound that bad because we refer to it as the ghetto because it's like basically geared to income housing. What up, though?
Who's this? Usually it says a name. Or is that who that is?
His name is Bruh, yo.
Oh,
What's up, Bruh, yo?
Okay,
yo, Bruh, yo, what's up? Bruh, yo is a new viewer, and if he's not a new viewer and he's been watching for a while, to me he's a new commenter, and he got sucked into some gathering videos.
Someone make sure to film when the cops show up laughing out loud.
Oh yeah, absolutely, dude. Listen, whether I put that content on the internet or I do not, if a cop fucking comes to this house, I'm in every right to film in this building, off this building, everything. Yeah. Dude, I will fucking document the fuck out of that.
Jet wash,
bro,
the house
I'll fucking go live on Facebook with it if I have to, or
but
YouTube
what
like I
shit
do.
you gonna have to deal with, Jet wash? The house don't sound bad, but what shit you gonna have to deal with?
So, I do have a place where I can sleep if I get kicked out. I have to probably, even though, you know, I guess I would be like not paying rent to live here, so the money that I'd be spending on rent, essentially I could put toward the cost of a storage container is kind of like the idea that I'm flowing in. You have to keep in mind that I've only been dealing with this since like about 1 p.m. yesterday, you know, so there's a lot of open ends here that need to be fucking burnt off to complete this. And like the truth is I don't want to get kicked out of here, so a part of me kind of is just like not looking for a place in the last. But that's not true. I did look for places. That's how I know that the fucking places are the cost that they are.
Yeah.
I think maybe I should go make an application to move into the ghetto here in town.
I think Jeff mentioned that before.
They do ask for first and last, obviously.
I can come up with that. But I did try to apply to the ghetto a few years ago because of problems with these fucking idiots. And that's how I know that I can keep my camper in my driveway at my house in the ghetto.
They'll let you,
yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
At this time, yes, from a couple years ago. Yeah.
Should look into it.
But the problem becomes now instead of spending $450 a month for rent, I gotta shell out $1,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I know that you just got here and we're gonna fucking live together for a bit, you know, do the roommate thing. But like, I always in my life, I've always just been like, it's my place, one name on the lease, it's my name on the lease. I'm gonna take the brunt of the problems so that if something happens, you know, I can kick my roommates out because I don't want to get kicked out, and I trust myself. I don't fucking trust my roommates. That's how it's always been my entire life. You know what I mean? And that was it. Like, I'm the one responsible. I'm not going to let my roommate be the one to be like, oh, I didn't pay the rent. We got kicked out. You know? What are people saying? Anything?
Nothing now.
Nothing.
Just, well, looked out steel AJ. Locked out steel AJ. I lived in the real ghettos with drive-bys and kick-dos.
We talk about the ghetto here because it's just a place of town that's been resolved, changed, and transitioned into geared to income housing. There's no gun violence here.
And how does Mima feel about this? Are you scared? Or
yeah, that's a true question. How do you feel?
Shit's gonna work out? Yeah, like I hope it does. I'm a little bit nervous, but I always believe that something good's gonna come out of it.
Well, no matter what happens, I got a place to put both of our heads at night indefinitely. It's just a matter, if I did get pushed out of this place, it's just a matter of where do I put all my stuff. And then if I do get pushed out of this place, like, I don't feel like I'm going to be going live from the place where I'm going to go rest my head. So that's going to affect, press the X on the keyboard, on the controller. Press X on the controller.
I'm trying to see if they even have any houses available, but they don't tell you on the website.
Okay,
for the ghetto, you got to go and apply, and then they put you on a list.
Yeah, but they used to tell you if there's houses available.
Okay.
They can't kick you out in the winter here in Ontario, but can hold you accountable for I don't know what he's trying to say there, owed in that time.
Don't be nervous, Mima. The dark carnival has blessed life. You'll all be dancing in diamond mist.
Say that out loud, louder.
Sooner than you think.
Please read that one louder. And who said it?
Oh no, I'm sorry, I read the wrong one.
It was this one right here, which Jet Walsh
Fight it till snow is on the ground. They can't kick you out in the winter here in Ontario, but can hold you accountable for rent owed in that time.
Oh, rent. Okay.
Yeah. And then, don't be nervous, Mima. The dark carnival has blessed Blake. You'll all be dancing in a diamond mist sooner than you think.
Who said that?
Spooky.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, I know, man. You know, the thing is, like, a real big influence in my life. It's funny, but it's true. A big influence in my life was Satan. Satan is a big influence to me. And, you know, in the South Park movie in 1999, it was released. And in that movie, Satan says that without evil, there would be no good, so it must be good to be evil sometime. You know what I mean? He sings it, and I love the song. But I think that's very true. Without evil, if everything was always good all the time, like if you were in a utopia, how would you truly know that you were happy? If you were happy all the time, right. How do you know you're happy? That doesn't even make any fucking sense. Yep. You have to have bad things happen so that you have a scale to measure your happiness against what doesn't make you happy. Yeah. Right?
Exactly.
That's why a utopia is unobtainable, because it's impossible to please all of the people all of the time. We'll never have a utopia on this planet. Yeah. Never. But, I don't know why I was saying that. I don't know why I said that.
Something to do with
balance. In the end, it's all about balance. You know what I'm saying? And the balance of, you know, 17ing, bro. I think about 17ing so fucking hard last year. The music video and the Oklahoma and the march and just the feelings of just pure, unfiltered, just raw fucking happiness. You know what I'm saying? Just like. Yeah. Like in the juggalo community, man, like I'm just fucking beaming. You know what I mean? It was dope as fuck. And then, at the end of the year, things started winding down. Well, and I was like, balance. That's balance. There's your balance. And now, like in 2018, bro, since May.
You've hit a stump.
Since May, when they sent me that thing about the fucking grass, bro. Ever since May, everything's been just like a fucking nightmare. And I've just felt like hit, and I'm nobody unique. I recognize that as well. Like, just because everybody can turn on a camera and talk on the internet, I'm nobody special to do that. I'm in no unique circumstance that another person hasn't completely been in thousands of times previous to me. Arguably, other than maybe getting pushed out into the street, I'm not really in that bad of a situation. I've put myself in the, there's a lot of things that I recognize.
Things around right now.
But if I don't feel bad, then nobody else will feel bad. Which I'm not trying to make other people feel bad, but I'm just saying, I gotta take some time. It is okay to take time to feel bad.
Yeah, of course it is. Right? You need to.
That's the balance. Yep. That's the fucking balance.
You need to.
Yeah, you have to.
You can't just keep it all inside.
So, this isn't okay, what is happening to me. But that's okay, because sometimes you need that. I don't need this bullshit. I'll fucking tell you that, though, all fucking day. I don't need this bullshit.
I always try to think positive and...
You know, I just realized for the whole show, this was every color instead of 3 color.
Blake, you are currently 17. 17. 17. 17. 17.
Teening. 17.
17 means change. Watch that seminar from Gathering of Juggalos 17 again. I'm serious. Watch
Fight back. I gotta watch that Valentine's Day motivational
Initially,
speech.
That is... You have to test yourself before you can dance on the diamond mist. That's spooky to fungi. Jet Wash. Blake, now you're gonna have to stop doing what you want.
Yeah.
When you want, bro.
Yeah, that sucks. I'm just a fucking fat white man in a fucking first world country with not a lot of huge fucking problems, but my problems are the biggest problems that I have because they're my fucking problems. Sorry that I'm not fucking starving in fucking Africa. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sorry I don't live in a country where my president is a fucking retard Sorry, I don't live in
everything's
fucking
relative.
North Korea, where these are my problems. They're
Everything's
insignificant.
relative. You're
That's
used
good,
to
bro.
this, and then shit happens, and it can be devastating.
I had to
I'm a
move
fat
my
white
camper. I
man
moved
too,
my
bud.
camper on September 4th. 4 days later, I got fired from my fucking job. 2 weeks after that, I'm getting a fucking court-ordered notice to move the fuck out of my fucking house. Like, I'm going fucking insane. What? I can't even think of, other than maybe it's a death. A death. You know what I mean?
Yeah, something I get.
I
that.
can't think of anything else that would personally affect me because I've been fucking feeling fucking down.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Sorry to stay
The
on.
fun guy. Tell Blake, fuck this year's gathering of Juggalo seminars. Watch the 2016 seminar.
The 2016 seminar.
Yeah, 2016.
I'll look into it. I'll watch them both. I don't think that Violent J is a person who is like gospel. I'm not that type of fucking juggalo. But the man raps.
Blake, stand firm, homie. True.
Thanks, Doug. I'm trying.
Yeah. We are trying. We all here are trying.
I don't think that what Violent J says is gospel. I don't fucking hang off every word, and a lot of the shit he says I don't fucking agree with at all. But a lot of the stuff that he says makes sense, and it's just generally fucking average good advice that it's just... Well, I used to be into the shaytards, and one thing that stuck out to me from the shaytards motivated me to lose weight. If it wasn't for fucking Shay Carl...
Let's get back to positive vibes.
If it wasn't for Shay Carl, I would have never went on my weight loss journey. I never would have did that if it wasn't for him. And one thing that he taught me was that the secret to life is in the word cliche. They're cliches, they fucking work. Every fucking cliche that you know works.
Yeah.
And if you just live your life by the cliche, bro, you'll be whatever you want. You can fly to the moon with your own fucking hands if you want to. You know?
Yeah, but do you think, too, going back to Violent J, he does speak with experience through his experience in life, right?
I felt a real disconnect with my dad, with the generational gap that we have between us. And even though I lived with my dad and grew up, I just don't really feel like there was ever a real kind of like tangible I don't have memories of doing anything with my dad, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nothing. So with that being said, and being a loser and being an outcast in this area, and finding Insane Clown Posse and becoming a juggalo at a young age, listening to what those songs said influenced who I am today. Like, I am a juggalo, and that has a real definition, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not anything else. Am I anything else other than a fucking idiot?
You're a fucking juggalo.
You know what I mean? I take what those people said in that music and manipulated it to guide me in a way that I wanted to be guided. You know what I mean? Those men never told me to do anything. I consented to buying those CDs. You know, Violent J and Shaggy 2 Dope, they didn't be like, listen to this. I chose to be a juggalo. And I love that. Because there's so many uptight people that aren't. The reason I said I love being a juggalo, though, is I can't remember. I'm just fucking lit. I'm getting more lit right now.
Well, we're going to end it pretty soon anyways, because I'm getting pretty
We'll
hungry.
do another 10?
I need
Quick
to get
10?
some food.
Quick 5?
5.
25?
All right,
Make
we'll
it
go to
to
25.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say quarter after, almost quarter after.
Well, I remember what I was saying. I don't take what the fucking guy says as gospel, but when I have a detachment from my father when I'm a teenager, and then I find this music, and then he says things in this music that vibe with me, it's fresh. That I take it to heart, and it influences who I am as a human being, and I'm proud to say that I'm a fucking juggalo. I wouldn't want to be anything else. Sometimes I sit around and think about what my life might be like if I wasn't a juggalo, and I don't like thinking about that at all. But, carrying on, I'm just saying, like, the music influenced me, so for me to sit and listen to him speak, for, that motivational speech,
Yeah.
I don't take it, like, as a gospel, but he said some shit in there that I know I want to hear again. I need some motivation, and that's what I'm saying, like, in a very incorrect, linear statement, like, Violent J's like my dad, you know what I mean? Like, he's my influencer. So while I don't take what he says, I'm getting my point clearly across.
Yeah, you are.
I don't take what the guy says as
babbling.
gospel, but he influences me, and you know, he's not a strong influencer because juggalo, being a juggalo, taught me to not just take anything at face value. You know what I'm saying? I don't even take Insane Clown Posse at face value. Why would I? Right?
Yeah.
And that's what's up. So I need some motivation. I gotta watch these guys and try to figure out where to go next. So, in summation, with all of that bullshit, we're gonna get the hearing for the eviction, and that's probably gonna happen real quick. If I get to stay here, then I'm gonna figure out Grow Show. If I get evicted from this place, Grow Show's on absolute hiatus, and I'm gonna get kicked out of my house. I got a place to sleep while I look for a new place to pay rent to live.
Roxy Riddlebox.
What up? Whoop whoop.
And Jessica C.
Yeah.
I've been struggling with losing weight. I'm in and off and on battle with Planet Fitness. Laughing out loud. Let's do a weight loss challenge together, Blake. We can hold each other accountable. Laughing out loud.
I think it sounds dope. I just got like I'm just like behind the scenes, not ready to talk about it yet. Getting some ducks lined up for some financial security that doesn't involve working, and I'm just waiting for that to finalize before I kind of talk about it because I don't want to ruin anything. And that's what's up with that. But I feel like it's going to happen, and in that time, as long as I'm here, because I can do whatever I want. I can fly to the moon with my hands.
That's right.
But realistically, staying here is going to be like a lot of less stress on me if I get to stay.
Yeah.
And I'll have some shit lined up for a couple months, at least a couple months. So like if I have nothing but time, financial security, and roof over my head security, then I can jump back into Grow Show and also focus on maybe some of this, which I've been trying to do since Mima moved in. I have only eaten out fast food
twice,
like maybe 3 times max. We went
out with Cass and Rod.
Yep,
and then
for
yesterday
A1, and then we had
that's it.
Oh, and then last weekend we had Chinese food.
Bobby Burrito.
No,
We had Bobby Burrito yesterday.
we didn't have Chinese.
Then we had
last
Chinese food.
With Robin
we?
Cass.
Yeah, and then the
on-
week before that we had the udon noodles and chicken wings here.
weekend. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
So in 2 weeks we only ate out 3 times. Mima would come and visit for 2 days. We'll fucking eat out 6
Everything,
fucking
yeah, I
times.
know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that's good.
Yep.
It's a work in progress. It takes time to lose weight, and
It does. Yeah.
you need money to buy the groceries to do that. So it takes time. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Lee Halverson, why would you want to stay? That they are gonna be up your ass.
The only reason that I would want to stay is what I said several times over earlier. This is the biggest indoor area that I can rent for this amount of money. For this amount of money. For 450 Canadian dollars a month. Unlimited water. I'll never get that anywhere, bro. I'll never get that anywhere. Nowhere.
You're right. You won't.
Unlimited water, cuz?
Yeah, that's a huge thing.
And Grow Show?
Because not only do they charge us out the ass for water, but they literally charge us out the ass for water because they charge us the exact same again for sewage.
Oh, that's so. I know it's so.
I fucking hate that.
That's crazy.
Not every fucking bit of water that I use in that tap goes down my sewer.
Right.
So what does that mean?
Well, that's what they're saying. Every water that comes out, whatever they meter coming out, that they use that same meter for what goes down your drain, and they charge you the same amount, so it's a double price for your water. Because they're charging you for it to go down your drain. Yeah. But no, look at how much water we put into plants, for instance.
It's a lot of water.
Yeah.
They drink a lot of motherfucking water. Each plant would probably drink like 2 or 4 liters of water a day. Probably like, at the end of the cycle there, each plant was getting 4 liters a day, and I only had a small crop of 12 plants.
Yeah, that's a lot of water.
There were 9 plants because some of them died, remember?
Yeah, that's
so
right.
4 liters by 9 is 29, 18, 36 liters a day. and it's 18 liters in 5 gallons, so I'm using 10 gallons of water a day just to do 12 plants.
That's a lot of
I
water.
need to stay here.
Yeah.
We just hope.
Well, you got some work that you know we
Yeah.
talked about you have to do. You have no choice but to do
You
some
got
shit.
some work.
Okay, we're gonna fucking play the outro music, not to step
No,
side.
that's fine, that's
and then we'll just talk about shit like we do all the time
Yeah.
as the outro music plays. So I think we can just do this. So that's it for this one. Thanks for coming out and watching this episode of Positive Vibes, you guys. Even though the show is called Positive Vibes, I know I've been mad negative on the show for weeks and weeks. Post-gathering of the Juggalos, I feel, has been pretty shitty. And,
Yeah.
like, here's the deal. Self-victimizing. Everything's been stripped of me, bro. Currently, I feel like I have nothing. So at this time, I feel like I can only go up from here, but not yet, because I have to wait for this
Guys,
hearing
enjoy
to
the
finish.
night. See you,
Whoop, whoop.
Brendan.
So hopefully we'll have a conclusion at the end of this hearing.
Bro, yo, it was awesome.
Hopefully it's a
Keep
fucking
it up.
favorable conclusion.
Yeah, my favorite.
Yeah. No, they're favorite.
So anyway, once again, I'll just say it. Thanks for watching this one.
Jet wash, two Iceman's holding hands. Much
We're
juggalo
definitely
love.
not kicked out on Monday, and we're definitely not going to get a hearing in 48 hours.
No.
Yeah, no. It's
So it's pretty safe to assume that we will be here next week
At least.
at
I
around
think so.
8 p.m.
At least.
Eastern Standard Time. So come and check
Bye,
into
Lee.
potentially one of the last Positive Vibes that could be shot here in this apartment.
Bye, Jet
And,
wash.
we'll just have to fucking figure out what's going on with
Yep.
the channel. Like, again, this is everything. This is
Bye,
my
Jessica.
studio, bro. If I lose this place, everything's gonna get turned upside the fuck down.
completely. You're right.
I don't want to ever stop making the videos.
No, fuck no.
I don't want to
Fucking-
stop making
this is
videos.
what
So,
we
like,
do.
all of this that's happened to you in the past month is gonna make you, like, work to change this whole thing to what how you want it to be.
After I got the first, I'll just say this and then we'll end, okay?
Bye,
thank you
Jetwash.
thank you everybody for tolerating
Thanks,
my
guys,
bullshit. It goes like this. I forgot what I was gonna say. Doesn't
Me
matter.
too.
Something about being done with it. Don't matter.
They
Said it
know.
already.
Done with it.
They know.
So anyway, that's it then for real. We'll see you. Do you have anything to say even though you put the thing on?
No.
No.
Whoop, whoop.
Do you have anything? They can't see you when we
No.
do this.
Have a good
Oh,
Do you
night,
have anything
everybody.
to say? That's
it.
it? Okay, hopefully
Whoop,
we'll
whoop.
see you next Wednesday night at 8 o'clock.
Whoop,
There,
whoop.
there we go.
Too many.